The Camron and the Jim Jones back and forth continues. Jim Jones dropped a diss track snippet. Let's see the way it's listening. It's sounding. We got the city under control, nigga. PlayStation. On this motion, I've been having, but these niggas stay hating. Never down the Bahamas, they thought I was on vacation. Cigarette bowl full of coke, nigga, that was a vacation. Start getting keys, so a nigga had to pad the locks. How you had the longest run in Harlem, nigga, you never had a block. You never had a fight in the hood, nigga, you never had an op. You know I had a mosh with them fiends, nigga, like I was Travis Scott. Niggas better duck in the rain when they start to scatter shots. Summertime about to spin around, think about to grab a drop. Per usual, nigga, that's what they know me for. And I always got that shit on what you think them hoes tryna blow me for. Bitches on my body, my nigga screaming Lottie. Little homie just came home cause he got hit up in the lobby. That beat is sinister. I'm here for it. You know what I mean? I ain't picking no sides, man. I'm here for it. Well, I would love to see these guys not have issues given the legacy and the history of the Diplomats. We would all love to see Camron and Jim Jones get together and sort this out, do a collab song. I would be more hyped for a collab song from both of them than I would be for this, of course. Right. So I don't want y'all to misconstrue my reaction. But if this is what y'all on, I'm here for it. If this, I'm not trying to fix y'all friendship. Like that's all y'all. If this is what y'all on, I'm here for it. And to see it, it creating songs and Cameron to get on his podcast with Mace and he'll clown and he'll create content and it'll be funny and we'll laugh and that's his part, possibly. Jim Jones might get on this beat right here and send some shots and we get to hear the song. If they're gonna keep it at that level, yeah, I'm here for it. Like, of course, none of us want to see them have an actual fight or nothing like that. I know Jim Jones was talking about the boxing match when he did what was it, the Breakfast Club? He was like, let's box or whatever. No, I don't want to see Cameron and Jim Jones fight. Freaky Zeke might be correct, right? When he did that interview, when they was asking him what's up with Jim and Cam, he might be right. He said, "Look, man, both of those guys know what they're doing. Everybody's gonna eat off of this. It's clicks, it's content. The world's gonna turn. They're gonna listen. Oh, Jim said this about Cam. Cam said this about Jim. Oh, and then they both make money off of it and sell records off of it and get views off of this shit. It's very possible, right? I don't think these guys is really. I mean, there was that clip with Jim's post that he was at a restaurant that Cam was talking about going, and he was trying to insinuate that he pulled up. So maybe there is a little bit of an aggressive energy between the two. Maybe there is. I almost forgot about that. But I would like to hope that Freaky is right. Where it's just like these guys, they already have their minds made up. Like, oh, where he say some shit about me, bet I'm gonna go on my platform and say some shit too. And it's gonna be what's gonna be. Promotion, content, whatever. But this song sounds crazy. I ain't gonna lie. The beat sounds crazy. What's the cash in? Jim Jones gets a Killer Cam after Cam said he had the best run in Harlem. Run wise in Harlem, that might be true. I know Jim is responding to that, taking his shot, but so Jim has never reached the accolade level of Cam on the music side, and that's the biggest piece of their legacies, right? Camron got classic albums like "Come Home with Me" and SDE, and what's the other one on the cover where he's holding his son? I wouldn't say that one's a classic, but SDE is a classic, and some people think the first one where he's holding the jackhammer, whatever. Some people say that's a classic. You got the Diplomatic Immunity and some of the collab albums between all the diplomats. You got to give credit to everybody there. But solo album wise, Camron kills Jim musically. Movie wise, I mean, we're talking about Paid in Full, right? So he's got him there. Jim doesn't have anything in his catalog that can touch Cam there. I know Jim has done a lot of things that people might forget and not give credit to. Like his video production and direction. He's behind a lot of videos. He did a lot of work in that field. What else? What else do we remember from Jim? Jim definitely needs a lot of credit for pioneering style and fashion. He does. He does. Cameron got the pink thing, right? So I don't know. They can argue over that. Who has a more impactful fashion thing? You could Jim Jones could say the chain gang and the wallet chains, that's me. And Cam could say I made it okay to wear pink. Like y'all could argue over that shit, whatever. But I don't know. Cam definitely got him one up then on the music side. And now if we look into this phase of their career, this is like end the third quarter, fourth quarter phase of their career, right? These guys are well into their 40s. You see Jim is all grayed out. Um, Camron seems to be doing better consistently with that damn show and all the other moves that he's making alongside that, right? Jim looks like he's still out here hustling his brand, hustling his name, and it's at a high level because he's a strong name, right? But his album that he just dropped a couple months ago, did it do well? I don't know. I don't know. Um, we seen that interview that looked like he wanted to walk off of, and he was acting all standoffish. He's like, "You ain't paid me enough money to ask me these questions, so then why you there? You there to pick up a bag, a little small bag, real quick." So I don't know, I don't know. But then you hear things like, "Shit, he just hustled Kanye out of 2 million." So I think Jim is probably doing well for himself, man. I think he's okay, but it just seems like consistently, day to day, week to week, month to month, Cameron has been in a more stable position with that damn show. And Jim is like this, up and down, doing things and hot, cold, hot. And that's fine, man. Jim was never even supposed to be a fucking rapper to a lot of people. And now everybody got I got all of Jim's albums. I fuck with both of these guys. So who has had a better run? Jim Jones or Cameron? They both did their fucking thing and are continuing to do their thing. Shit, I might be able to make an argument that Jim passed Mace. Maybe, I don't know. While Mace was away, see, Mace had his moment might have been the biggest of the three. Because when Mace was doing his bad boy run and when he dropped his album, he might have had the biggest moment of all three of them. But then Mace, it felt like he went away. It was like 10 years. Shit, when I was in school, I would see Mace on the strip, on the AUC strip all the time. You know what I'm saying? All the fucking time. He's just a regular nigga out here in school with the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? He was away forever. And then he had that phase of being a pastor. And by the time we got the Oracle diss song, and then when he started finally responding to Cam and he's pulling up on interviews wearing a shiesty, we was all confused. We wasn't sure, like, what's up with him? It's been all these years. Jim has always been on his heels, pulling up on him on radio shows, talk about, don't make me smack your kufi off. They threatening face and all this shit, making him look soft. So I don't know, man. It's really not supposed to be that important. Let these guys go back and forth over who's had the bigger run. If you force me to say pick somebody, I would just say Cam got it. All right, you happy? But it's much respect to Mace. It's much respect to Jim. It's much respect to everybody else that is put on from Harlem. I'm looking forward to the full release of this song because that beat sounded crazy and it looked like Jim was attacking that beat. So I look forward to that. Other than that, shout out to all these guys, man. It ain't nothing serious to me. Hopefully it stays that way.